What's up everybody? Today we're going to be going over the longest substring without repeating characters. First we're going to write it out, then we're going to turn our writing into code, and finally we'll go over the time complexity. So let's get right into it. Alright, so I've went ahead and copied down everything that LeetCode gives you. Given a string, find the length of the longest substring without repeating characters. And it also gives you 3 test cases, and it gives you the expected output. And so basically what this question is asking you is to find the length of the longest substring, which is just, if you don't know what a substring is, it's like a portion of the string that does not have any repeating characters. So all the characters in the substring are unique. And so one example of a substring would be the string in this gray area would be a substring of length 3, and it contains BBB, but this would not satisfy our no repeating characters condition. So let's start thinking about how to solve this problem. This problem is a variation of something called a sliding window, and essentially we're going to use a sliding window to find the longest substring that has no repeating characters. So let's let this gray box be our window. Our window is going to start on the first character of the string, and we will expand it until the window has one character that is not unique. And all the while, we're going to be keeping track of the longest length that we've seen so far. I'll call it max. And so let's start by running through the problem. The substring A has all unique characters. So we record the max to be 1 because that's the length of the substring, and expand the window. The substring AB also has all unique characters, so we do the same. Expand the window to the right. The substring ABC also has all unique characters. The new max is 3, and once again we expand the window. In this case, the window is ABCA, and this substring does not have all unique characters, and so we shift the window 1 to the right. And now the process starts over. In this case, the max is still 3 because the substring has 3 unique characters, so we expand the window 1 to the right. In this case, the substring has 4 characters, but they are not all unique, so we do the same process of shifting it 1 to the right. The substring also has 3 unique characters, so we expand the window 1 to the right. This substring has 4 characters, but they're not all unique, so we do the same thing and shift it to the right one. And now you can see how it will go. We will expand this one, and then not everything will not be unique. Shift it over. Everything is not unique, so we're going to go ahead and shift it over. Expand to the right. And you can see that the longest substring that we're going to have has a length of 3, and that is the substring ABC. So let's take a look at another example. Given a substring of all B's of length 6, let's make our window. This has all unique characters and a length of 1. So max is 1. Expanding the window 1 to the right gives us a window of size 2, but it does not have all unique characters, so the max does not change, and we shift it to the right. This will keep on happening throughout the entire string. Let's take a look at the final example. Let's make our max variable. It's initialized to 0. So creating our window, we have P in our window. It is a unique character, so we're going to go ahead and update max. All right, expand the window 1 to the right. PW, this is also unique. And go ahead and expand it 1 to the right. This PWW does not have all unique characters, so we're going to shift it to the right one. WW does not have all unique characters, shift it to the right one. And now W has all unique characters, but our current max that we've seen is 2, which is larger than 1, so we're not going to update max. Expand it to the right one. WK has all unique characters, max is 2. WKE has all unique characters, and so the new max will be 3. Expand the window 1 to the right, and we get a substring of length 4, but not with all unique characters. So we're going to go ahead and shift it to the right one. And now we have a substring of length 3 with all unique characters, and so the max will remain 3. Alright, so now that we've taken a look at how to do it on a whiteboard, let's go ahead and transfer our results to code. Alright, so let's start coding our solution. We know from our answer on the whiteboard that we're going to need to keep track of the max that we've seen. Also, to prevent having to always write s.length out, we're going to make a variable called length. Also, to keep track of our window bounds, we're going to have an int start equal to 0 and an int end also equal to 0, because our window will start out on the 0th index. And now to keep track of what characters we've seen, all we're going to do is create a character set, call it scene, new hash set, and we're going to say while end is less than length. This is just saying we don't want the right side of our window to go past the end of the string. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get the character at the start of the window and the character at the end. Now we're going to see if we've seen the character that is at the last part of the window. So if we have not seen this character, we know that our substring has gotten longer and we can add it to a scene set, increment the end of the window by 1, and set max equal to math.max of max or the size of the window, which is just end minus start. And we're going to say if we have seen this character, then we're going to say scene.remove the first. So we're going to remove that first character from the scene set, which is equivalent to just sliding the window one to the right, and then start ++. And so just like how we did when we were writing it out, while we still have room for the window, we get the first character in the window and the last character in the window. And if the window does not contain the character we just added to the window, we are going to add it to the scene set, increment the end of the window by 1 because we want to continue trying to expand the window. And we're going to set max equal to be max if max is greater, or end minus start if end minus start is greater. Otherwise, we remove the first character from the scene set and increment start by 1. These two lines of code is equivalent to us shifting the window to the right when we were writing it out. And now all we have to do is return max. And go ahead and try to submit. And it looks like I returned inside the while statement. Let's try that again. And there we go. That's a success. And so now let's think about the time complexity of this code. This while loop here goes from end, starting as 0, to length, which is the length of the string. And inside this while loop, we perform things that take constant time. And so we can say that the while loop takes O of n time. And because all our other operations are constant, our solution as a whole is O of n for time. And for space, we are using a hash set that grows with respect to the length of s. And so our space complexity is also going to be O of n. And that's how you do the longest substring without repeating characters problem on LeetCode. If you're still confused about anything, feel free to leave a comment and I'll get back to you. If you learned something, like and subscribe. And as always, have a great day.